And we should be live. Hello to everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. And we are back on Trains Mod 4 to drive on the Great Western Express route. And also to talk a little bit about the recent news. Just came in on the Dovetail Direct that Trains Mod 5 is officially coming. So, let's not waste any further time and let's get into the route. So I've been playing on Great Western Express recently because I was going to figure out what routes, services I was going to do today. So we're going to start off with the Class 166 Network Turbo, and we're going to be doing an evening service. Normally I'd start off with a morning service on streams, but I've decided to go for an evening service for this particular one. So we're going to be looking for a Reading to London Paddington service. I think I might have just gone past one. There we go, 18:49, that's about 55 minutes. 2P77. Let's go in with some light clouds. 23rd of August. Let's get going. So hopefully you all can hear me well in the chat. Look at that, Trains Mod 5, the rails are yours, arriving September 17th. Now I've got to be honest with you, they delivered Trains Mod 5 really well, in my opinion. I think the Dovetail Direct was pretty good. The stuff that's coming with the actual game is pretty amazing, especially the 390. It looks like we are going to be getting annual releases of Train Sim World though, which for some might be might be a bit of a problem, but they did implement a free starter pack, I do believe, so yeah, we'll try that out on the 17th. Okay, 2P77, Reading to London Paddington, driver network to Turbo along the Thames Valley from Reading to London Paddington. Let's go. First of all, I want to find AWS, which is here. And then I just want to go ahead and turn on safeties. I think that's all I need to do, apart from headlights to... Where's the night running? Ah, there we go. Key on. There we go. Try and set the camera angles really quickly. Right, so today we're going to be stopping at Twyford, if I'm saying that right, Maidenhead, Taplow, Burnham, Slough, West Drayton, Hayes and Harlington, Ealing Broadway and London Paddington. So we're missing out a few stations, but we're mostly stopping at... Oh, hang on. Speeding just that tiny little bit, but we'll go off soon. There we go. A little bit of a rocky start, but we'll get used to it. Looks like we're going to be on the slow lines for the remainder of this Network Turbo service, which I would expect, because, you know, we got HSTs going up and down and everything like that. I don't think there is anything else I needed to set. I did forget to do the guard buzzer, so I know it doesn't count now, but put the cab light on or off if we wanted. I'm a bit excited for this route remaster. Indeed, I am. Yes, let's start talking about Trains Mod 5. What a massive announcement it was. Expected, but what a massive announcement. They announced London Euston, as we all know, with the 390, the 350 and the 377/2. But one particular thing that I did enjoy learning about is that the Great Western Express route is getting a remaster. Now, this, I think they mentioned, was the second ever route to be released in the Train Sim franchise, which that's incredible how it's lasted this long without remaster, so the fact that we are getting a remaster for this route is absolutely phenomenal. It's fantastic news. Hello Gregory Allen, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. So yes, Transformer 5 is officially coming, as we all know by now. Seen lots of videos on it on YouTube, seen Megasim, British Ace, Richie Rail did one as well, which I thoroughly enjoyed watching all of them, if I'm being honest. Learning about all the new features, the free starter pack as well. Yeah, it's just fantastic. I honestly cannot wait to see this route remastered with the graphics, the physics, suspension and everything. It'll just be fantastic, especially since as though we are getting unbranded 387s in both, I think, Great Western Railway and Heathrow Express liveries. If I do get this wrong, please do let me know. I think we're also getting a debranded HST. Oh, what did I do there? Don't know why I did that. Yeah, we're getting a debranded HST, I do believe. I think it's supposed to mimic the first Great Western exterior, but obviously due to licensing and things like that, they can only bring in debranded. And of course, we're also getting a US route, which we all know about. The German route, which, I've got to be honest with you, does pique a little bit of my interest. Normally I stay on UK based content only, but I might explore a little bit of the German routes. First Great Western HST and 166. Debranded 387, yeah. Absolutely phenomenal announcement, really. But yeah. Hello new Route Master fan, welcome to the live stream. Hope you are having a wonderful evening. Alex Transport Games, you like me. Interesting. You guys sort that one out. So we're fast approaching Twyford at 81 miles per hour. We'll take off the throttle now because 1.2 mile out, we don't want to be going too fast through Twyford, otherwise we'll miss it. Interesting first question, indeed. Oh yeah, of course, I forgot that this is a combined power and brake throttle and handle. How did I forget that? I don't know. Anyways, we're approaching Twyford now. Dad Rail says Roblox physics is good. I've got to be honest with you, I do watch Dad Rail, and if Dad Rail says that it's good, it's got to be good. You know, especially seeing as though he does play Roblox himself, I do believe. Hi Rex, how you doing? I'm doing well, Mikey boy, Mikey B. Or 7, I'll just say Mikey. I hope you all are having a wonderful evening. This is the Network Turbo 166, specifically 209. And we are just about stopping for Twyford. So here we go. Give it brake step 2 here so that we can stop nicely where the stop marker is. I do still use stop markers and things like that, but I use the reduced hood. Right, so we know there are services on this platform, that platform, certainly not that one and that one, but what about platform 5? Because you can see Network Turbo's going to Henley-on-Thames, although you can't drive to Henley-on-Thames, which is a shame. No, we haven't got any services going to Henley-on-Thames now. It's a shame, like, but you do see him. At certain times of the day, you do see him. Thoughts on Welsh route? Oh, now, they have mentioned it's Cardiff, which is fantastic. I'm thinking maybe it's going to be like Cathcart Circle, where it focuses around the Cardiff region, In terms of train and rolling stock, because it's Transport for Wales, I hope we're going to see a Transport for Wales 158. I also hope to see a Transport for Wales 150. I don't think they have 153s, although I could be wrong. And yeah, I think it's going to be a really nice route. I mean, they visited Scotland in Transmo 3 and Transmo 4, so it's only right that they make a visit to Wales. Can't leave them out, can you? I also do believe that they will hopefully include some of the newer stock, like, is it 195s or 197s? I'm not entirely sure. I've only seen a few of them on YouTube videos. I'm not actually, you know. 158 and 150s are pretty easy to remake. Now West Coast Mainline over Shap. Oh, definitely. West Coast Mainline's going to be a good one. London Euston and Milton Keynes? Yeah. Pretty good long route, I think. How many stations was that again? Was that 28 stations or something? I can't remember. But the fact that we are getting West Coast Mainline is, yeah, it's perfect. Got the East Coast Mainline for Transmo 4. What better than to bring West Coast Mainline to Transmo 5? Granted, we've had to wait a year, but 390 coming with it as well for the deluxe edition. You can't ask for anything better, really. Unless, of course, you prefer any other trains and are not particularly fond of the 390, then you've got the 377, you've got the 350, so there's bound to be a train in there that everybody likes. Unless you don't like all three of those trains, then not entirely sure if the Class 66 be your favourite. But yeah, excited for the West Coast Mainline and Kinzigtalbahn. I do apologise if I do find it hard to pronounce these German routes, but I'll try my best. But yeah, they certainly do look incredible. I mean, don't get me wrong, Transmo 5, you bet I'm definitely going to get that. I haven't pre-ordered it yet because I'm still raking up a bit of cash for it. But I hope to get Transmo 5 before September 17th. When its release date. So yeah, hopefully there are no Germans watching. Well, if there is, I do apologise for the butchered pronunciation. But yeah, Train Sim World 5 is going to be, in my opinion, I don't know what everybody else is, but in my opinion, a really good game. It's gonna hopefully be a highlight of the year. If not, a nominee or something, you know what I mean? The West Coast Mainline is nowhere near the coast. Yeah, that is true, but then we are getting the Preston to is it? It can't be Cardiff. What was it again? Crewe? No, it can't be Crewe. With a Morecambe branch, and I do know Morecambe's near the west coast, so I can't actually remember where it's going. Hang on. Hopefully someone will tell me. Only getting Transmo 5 core routes in November. Well, that's up to you on that one. That's a very good idea. Carlisle, thank you very much there, Mikey. Carlisle, that's it. So yeah, hopefully if you don't like the core routes, the Preston to Morecambe and Carlisle route might pique your interest. It's set in the British Rail 80s period. It's made by Just Trains, and if you've seen the screenshots, I cannot wait. It's going to be just like Blackpool Branches, a fantastic route, and yes, I will definitely be getting that too, without a doubt, obviously. But yeah, Alex Transport Games only getting Transmo 5 core routes in November. That's a very that's up to you on that one. You see, Everybody can do it in their own little ways. You can get standard edition if you want, you can get deluxe edition if you want, you can get starter pack and wait until November to get the route. It's entirely up to you. But if I'm being honest, if you do wait for it, by the time you get it in November, I suppose for you it'll be worth the wait, because then all the bugs will be gone, things will be perfected, you know. Not saying that there will be any bugs, but it'll certainly be something to look forward to in around about October, November-ish time. I'm sure people will love the 87. Indeed, second longest train sim route. The 87 coming to Train Sim World 5 now, that is fantastic. All we need now is the 91. Intercity 225. Because the 87's pretty close to that. Yeah, I've got to be honest with you, I am kind of a little bit disappointed that there was no announcement of an Avanti West Coast Voyager, but hopefully in the future, you never know. Same with the Class 91, it's a shame that never got announced, but again, you never know. They could have something in the works somewhere down the line. Just have to wait and see. Anyways, coming up to Maidenhead, I am driving a little bit slower than I should be, so we're going to end up being about half a minute late, but it's not significant. By the time we get to Ealing Broadway, it'll probably be like 2-3 minutes late. I don't mind driving network turbos, but I can never keep to time on them. I can never keep to time. I don't know why, no matter how hard I try, I can never keep to time. HST going past. Fantastic. We will be doing a HST run once we get to Paddington with the network turbo, so don't worry about that one. And then of course we will do a Class 66 run. Yeah, make that a minute late, but it's fine. It's fine. I've got to be honest with you, I can't wait to see this route with Todd 4 lighting. Is it Todd 4 or is it Todd 5 now? But yeah, it'll definitely be a fantastic route to look at once the remaster comes. And ideally, the free starter pack, yeah, fantastic. I'm glad they've included that. So we've got a 1918 service to Oxford. I can imagine that will either be a network turbo or a 43. Thoughts? Oh, hang on. Rex, that's the route I'm waiting for. Preston to Carlisle, 90 miles. Not sure on the 87 tap changer. Interesting. Interesting indeed. The 87, I suppose it'll be alright, but of course I don't really know much about the 87. Okay, so thoughts on conductor mode. Conductor mode, I cannot wait to try that out. Hopefully when we get the Great Western Railway remaster, because don't get me wrong, I haven't read much into the Great Western Express remaster, but hopefully we'll be able to guard the 166 and the 43 along with the 387s as well, hopefully. If anybody knows, then do post it in the live stream chat. I'd be interested to find out what we're getting with the remaster. But yeah, conductor mode, yeah, can't wait to try that out. You will? Oh, interesting. But like I said, I can't wait to try out the conductor mode. It's going to be a very interesting mode to do, because obviously you've got to check tickets, clear luggage, open and close doors, do signal buzzer, and for different routes it's a different experience. So like they explained, some of them you'll be blowing whistles, some of them you'll be buzzing a guard, and I can't remember what the third one was, because we got the guard blowing a whistle, we got the guard buzzing the doors closed, but what was the third one? Was it like a dispatch thing or something? I can't remember. Honestly, I got myself that excited over Dovetail Direct, I forgot half the things already. Honestly, it was the way they announced it was just fantastic, and the approach that they made as well, in my opinion, was, yeah, brilliant. Anyways, we've now gone through Twyford and Maidenhead. We're now coming up to Taplow. We still have potential on seeing more HSTs and possibly some freight runs, considering the fact that it's now 7 at night. Both in-game and real-time as well, because we're nearly 7:30 here. Okay, so American is the radio. Ah, right, I gotcha. I was in my hyper mode for 30 hours. I think a lot of people might have been, yes. But Transmol 5's announcement certainly has piqued a lot of people's interest. Yeah, some people aren't happy, you know, with it being a regular yearly on-based release. But companies got to do what they got to do to make the revenue and fill in the wages and keep the assets going and things like that, you know. Also third parties as well. And to be fair, the prices aren't all that too bad. I mean, £40 for standard edition. I'm pretty sure it was £40 last year. I think they've yeah, it's pretty good. Went for meh to excite in only 5 minutes. Was that because the Pendolino was announced, the Class 390? You can be honest with me if you want. Because I got to be honest, I was watching the live stream chat and it went insane when they released the 390. No? Oh, interesting. So what excited you the most about the route then? Was it West Coast Main Line, or was it the German routes, or was it the American route? Even though that possibly might be true, but what excited you the most there, Alex? For me, it's certainly the West Coast Main Line. And the fact that we're getting a 377/2 with a pantograph. Interesting indeed. Also, I didn't realise we were 05 on there. It's interesting. Should have maybe pointed that out at the start of the stream, but better late than never. So yeah, a few people have already pre-ordered Transmol 5, including Richie, who's pre-ordered the Deluxe Edition. The 6 new routes, West Coast Main Line and Germany. Interesting, yeah. Different people are excited over different things, and it's always interesting to find out what's made you excited for Transmol 5 and what's making you get it, you know what I mean? That's always the interesting part. You know, for me, it's definitely the 6 routes. West Coast Main Line, the 390 for definite. Guard mode, route hopping as well. Now, that is fantastic. The fact that you can go from London Victoria to Brighton, end at Brighton, and then just route hop to East Coast Way and then do Brighton to Seaford and Eastbourne. Fantastic. What we've wanted in game for ages. I also believe they mentioned like a fast travel from certain stations as well. Brilliant. Of course, if I do get anything wrong, do let me know. I think I have got that right though. But yeah, definitely excited for the Transmol 5 features. The simpler version of route merge. Yeah, interestingly, yeah. But there's a lot of things you can do with it. Like, say for argument's sake, we wanted a full West Coast Main Line or even a full East Coast Main Line. Well, they could do it in a way where they can do King's Cross to Peterborough, merge it with Peterborough to Doncaster, then they could do Doncaster to York via Leeds, merge Leeds with Northern Transpennine, and merge York with a York to Newcastle route, then merge the Newcastle to Edinburgh route with Edinburgh Waverley and all that. You know what I mean? They could do it that way. Similar thing with West Coast Main Line. There's loads of potential for route merging. Can you do a two-tone? Certainly can do. There you go. Two-tone done. Pendolino was one for me. It looks so cool. I also don't mind the Class 350. Yeah, the 350 is alright. The 390, the 390 though, yeah. a lot of people were wanting that, and to be fair, so was I, because if people remember, I think you will, to be fair, but if people remember, before Avanti West Coast, I think they were under Virgin Trains, the 390s, so for a lot of people, the 390 is nostalgic. And I got to be honest with you, there will be some Virgin Trains 390 liveries for the 390 when people get their hands on the 390, of course. They will be there. I've got a Darth Vader tone of a 166. A Darth Vader tone. I wonder how you would actually do that, because with the Imperial March theme, there's a lot more than 2 different tones to it. I could try. Most iconic track in Star Wars, Imperial March theme. So here we are stopping at Burnham. Not every train stops at Burnham, obviously because it's only 2 platforms and not 4 platforms like Taplow and Maidenhead, which has 5. It's only for the slow lines, which makes sense. So here I could do it. Was that alright? Was that good? Hello Mark, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Low, 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 high, high, low, high, high, low. Interesting. Yeah, there you go. Are you getting Transmore 5, Rex? Definitely, without a doubt. I'm going to try and see if I can get Deluxe Edition. If not, then I will get Standard Edition. I'll also be interested on the free starter pack as well, because I want to convert the routes that I've already got to Transmore 5. I'm starting to get confused if I should get Standard now or wait till Deluxe sale. It depends on what you want. If you want the 390 and you don't want to have to pay £15 for it, then Deluxe is for you. As well as it comes under the fact of, will you bother with the other Deluxe Edition stuff like the Vectron, for example, and Cajon Pass? Is that really something that you want? Because for me, I'm not really all that bothered with Cajon Pass. I mean, I could try out the Vectron, but the Class 390 certainly do want to get that. But yeah, 350 all day long plus 5-day early access. That's why I'm getting Deluxe. Exactly. Welcome. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to say welcome there. Exactly. What I meant to say was the Deluxe Edition for Transmore 5 looks really good. And 5 days early access, who couldn't ask for anything better? You get to play on it before everybody else. There is also the option on waiting for 390 and Vectron sale. Yeah, of course, there's always that option, because throughout the year there will be plenty of sales on Transmore 5. Some maybe 20, some maybe 30% off, some maybe even 10% off, you know what I mean? Just depends on how you catch it and everything like that, you know, with the sales, and depends on what platform you're on as well, because PlayStation sometimes does quite a few sales, you know, Steam and Epic's is a bit different to PlayStation as well as Xbox, but as soon as you find a sale on Transmore 5 and it's the price that you want to pay for, then absolutely go for it, you know what I mean? I understand some people might not want to pay full price because they might not be able to afford it, or they think it just shouldn't be that much, which I totally get. I got Transmore 4 for £11 on sale. Oh wow. Yeah, Transmore 4 will drop significantly in price now, considering the fact that Transmore 5 is now available for pre-order. So yeah, if you're confused on whether you want to get Transmore 5 or not, I do highly recommend you have a look at some of the previous streams that Dovetail Games and Train Sim World are putting together. You know, have a look at some of the ambassador streams, like for example Dad Rail, British Ace, Mega Sim, and make your informed decision that way. That's obviously the best way, I would say, to do it. Got it in a Christmas sale. Nice. Either way, I managed to get a friend to help me pay less. Oh wow. What do you all think on the Flixtrain? Now, Flixtrain, I've not actually heard of Flixtrain before. I do apologise because obviously I don't actually play a certain game that Richie mentioned in his video. I think, was it Fernbus or something? Yeah, so I have no clue what Flixtrain is about and all of that. So that was very interesting for me to learn that Flixtrain was, well, a real company as well. But anyways, here we are coming up to Slough. Obviously, as mentioned before, the Great Western Express remaster is going to look fantastic. And we've waited a long time for a remaster. If you've been playing ever since Train Sim World 2020, so like a good so many few years ago, then a remaster to Great Western Express is possibly the best thing you've ever heard, if not for the 390, you know what I mean? So yeah, Flixtrain will definitely add more variety, so I'm quite excited. Yeah, considering the fact that it's a new company to Train Sim World 4 and the fact that it's going to run intercity and express services to and fro, that's fantastic in a way, because the playability is increased. Can't wait to buy Great Western Express, especially for the guard mode they're bringing out. Indeed. Can you imagine just guarding one of these network turbos? That'd be fantastic. Especially considering the fact that we've wanted guard mode in Train Sim World for a while now, so the fact that we're getting it is fantastic. And if they can implement it onto more older routes, that would even be better. Because, like, can you imagine? I'm trying to think of a route that really does deserve, well, all of them deserve guard mode really, but one of the particular ones that people would want the most. Manchester to Manchester Piccadilly to that route that features the guard mode scenario. That would be fantastic for everyone. Evening to Splash, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening. Alex, I quite like the colour. What colour would you have? My local Weymouth, I get 166s every day. Interesting. I won't be surprised if not long after the Great Western Express gets remasters, there will be quite a sale like West Somerset Railway. Well, if they do what they did with West Somerset Railway and put it on for £5 on PlayStation and for other things as well, that would be quite interesting, considering the fact of, well, nearly everybody's got Great Western Express who has been on Train Sim World 4 and Train Sim World 3 and Train Sim World 2 and so on and so forth. But for new people, that would be quite a deal. You know what I mean? But yeah, the remaster certainly is going to be a topic for everyone. Well, we've got 20 people watching. Hello to all 20 people. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening. But yeah, Great Western Express, when it gets its remaster, can you imagine the Todd 4 light and how beautiful it'll look? Of course, I can imagine a few YouTubers out there, including Richie probably, will do a comparison video of the Great Western Express now and the new and improved Great Western Express with the remaster, obviously. Because Richie Rail did that with the Cathcart Circle, which was a very interesting video, to say the very least. I didn't quite understand why they said something blue in the live for Great Western Express remaster. Did you know what they mean? Yes, a debranded first Great Western HST, and I do believe a debranded Class 166 Network Turbo, and one to mimic the two-car formation of the 165 as well. Hopefully that clears everything up. Me enjoying my 350 and ICET, indeed. So obviously we're going to be missing a few stations. We're going straight down to West Drayton now. You're welcome, Train Guy Spotter. Hopefully, they keep the First Great Western 166 that's already in our files, because a few people are thinking that it might disappear when Train Small 5 comes. You know what I mean? Because now that they're adding in a debranded First Great Western Network Turbo. You know what I mean? But if they do keep it, then I can imagine they might complete it, you know what I mean? But it all just depends, you know, with licensing and things like that. That's why a lot of things might be coming in debranded. They should have made it go to Basingstoke instead of Reading. Well, it's a shame that they said that no new track was going to be added, but you just gotta go with what you got. I mean, personally, I wouldn't have minded if they extended it to Oxford, because that would have been really nice. Rex, I hope they do a Tees Valley Line remaster. We need the pacer. Absolutely. A Tees Valley Line remaster would be fantastic. Just gonna mute my mic for a moment. Sorry about that. Emergency service is going by. But yeah, a Tees Valley Line remaster would be absolutely fantastic, especially if they can give all of the stations, including like Middlesbrough and Dalton, a really nice makeover, also including Saltburn as well, you know what I mean? But yeah, the pacer should be on that route. So we're currently standing at 81 miles per hour. Gone through a few stations, can't really name them off the top of my head without even looking at the maps, so there you go. That's how often I play Great Western Express. But when the remaster comes, I guarantee you I will be on this route as much as I will be with the West Coast Main Line, which will be a lot of times, specifically more than 100 times a day. I see a pair of 47s tomorrow on tour. I'm hoping 47A28 is on it. Hit 426 subs today. Congratulations, Alex Transport Games. If you haven't already, do go over to Alex Transport Games and give him a good subscribe. Well, them a good subscribe. Right, we're going to be stopping for West Drayton. I think I might have to put in some full service brakes. Normally I take off the throttle at 1.2 miles, but busy reading chat and, you know, I like to get to everybody. If I can. Also, I would like to mention that if you are enjoying the stream, please do make sure to hit the like button, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Would help me out a lot in the YouTube algorithm. And also, it'll help with morale and everything like that. Anyways, here we are arriving into West Drayton. Very slowly. And we're still keeping a minute late, which is fantastic. At least it's not building up as the stations go by. So that's good. Right, let's see what other services are passing through West Drayton. So we've got the Oxford service, the second Oxford service. There's nothing here. There's nothing here because obviously it's night time now. A service after us is going to London Paddington. We've got like 2 more services coming past us, so that's interesting. We've seen a lot of few trains around. Obviously we saw some FKA wagons resting on the side, I think. Either that or that was from earlier, because I was on this route earlier. We've seen a HST go by, so if you missed that, that was a little earlier on. Obviously when we get near Paddington we'll see more HSTs, so, you know. I'm kind of hoping there will be another sale on Wednesday on PS. Well, if there is, there is, and if there isn't, well, there isn't. Excuse me. Because obviously we've had a sale recently, and that one went on for quite a while, so I'd imagine there won't be a sale now until probably mid or end of September? Maybe. And particularly, I don't think there'll be a sale on Transmore 5 until probably around about November, December-ish. Or possibly October-ish, depending. We'll go to the out camera and adjust it a little bit more because I had to quickly set it up at Reading. Oh, there we go. I wonder if when we get the remaster in Great Western Express, will they also remaster some sounds? You know, because obviously I don't know if this is the real Network Turbo sounds or not, but will they end up remastering some sounds, especially with the Class 43 HST? If you see where I'm getting at, because obviously with a remaster sometimes it also includes remastered sounds, remastered textures and graphics and things like that, so I'd be interested to know and find out on the 17th if that actually does happen. Because can you imagine if HST sounds get a good rework and a good re-record? I know some people might stand there and go, oh, I hope that doesn't happen because it's perfect the way it is. I totally get that, you know what I mean? Because some people might not want the sounds to change. Me with my 350 wish list, others with a 390. Jealous. Well, I don't know which one I'll end up getting because I'm still deciding whether I should go for standard or deluxe. It's the case of raking up the cash in time for the release, you know what I mean? But if you don't see me playing Transmore 5 on the 12th of September, aka probably like a video or a live stream, then it'll probably be 17th of September. If not, maybe a little bit later. Just depending. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they mentioned that if you didn't want to get the deluxe edition but you were interested in the 390, I think they mentioned it was $14.99. So yeah, interesting price. A little more pricier than some locos, but it's the 390. I mean, you know, it's a popular train. So if there will be some fast services on the 350, then I'm fine. I can imagine there will be. I can imagine they will do commuter and express, along with the 377/2 as well. So I don't think you have to worry on that one, hopefully. Well found on the 29th. Well found out on the 29th. Ah. We will find out on the 29th because that's when they do the preview of the West Coast Main Line. So I guarantee they will be probably doing a 390 service, a 350, a 377/2 service, and possibly some freight, along with maybe a 710 run. It just depends, because I can't guarantee that they will do them all, but there'll hopefully be a mixture in what they showcase and things like that, you know what I mean? So it'll be a relatively good stream. Obviously that's what I'm anticipating. They've not announced what they're actually going to be doing on that stream, so take what I've said with a little pinch of salt, if you will. Rex, are you on Xbox? I paid $53 with a discount. I'm on PlayStation. Unfortunately, I'm not a PlayStation Plus member, so for Deluxe Edition, will have to pay £60. I know, but it's just how it is. So now we've just got two more stations, well, one more station left, which is Ealing Broadway, and then fast to London Paddington, straight through Acton Main Line, past Old Oak and past Royal Oak and straight into London, basically. Yeah, that's the thing as well. With the Great Western Express remaster, we'll see some 1972 stocks being used. Oh, another HST. And I think they mentioned that they were layering in the 484 from Island Line, was it? in a fake transport for London colours, I think they mentioned. Interesting choice, but, you know, gotta make do with what they got. Do a flyby shot, because I've just realised I haven't done that in the stream yet. I normally do flyby shots on my videos and live streams, so for those of you who've been watching this channel for long enough, you'll know I do this. If there was multiplayer, then PS Plus discount would make sense. Yeah, a lot of people were disappointed that multiplayer didn't come about, but I suppose with multiplayer it's reworking it, engineering it, making sure that multiplayer doesn't crash as frequent as Train Sim World 4 normally does for me. And I think it's also to do with finding a way on making multiplayer work for the game, because obviously putting it in timetable mode might crash it, and putting it in free roam, you know, there'll be... And it also comes under this, the server sizes, because obviously they'll be trying out multiplayer on this game for the first time, so you can't imagine the server sizes being all that big. It'll probably start off with like maybe 10, 15 players, and then they'll just work it up over the years, you know what I mean? Because obviously multiplayer is going to be new to Train Sim World, so there's got to be some testing somewhere. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what to think about multiplayer for Train Sim World. I mean, it's great that you can play with other people, but would it really... I don't want to sound too biased here, but would it really pique the interest of most people? Because I know a lot of people want multiplayer, but I don't know. But if multiplayer ever does come to Train Sim World, I know for a fact a lot of people will definitely be trying it out. Right, so I believe we're going to be passing through another station. I think this one is West Ealing. No, it can't be, because West Ealing and Ealing Broadway is very close together. This one, Hamwell and Elthorn? Let's have a look. Oh, it's Southall. Alright, okay. Can tell I've not been on this route for long. Oh, we have a few JNAs over here. They're empty, but I don't have any of the aggregate packs. You know, petroleum and the wagon one. I don't have them both. I mean, before Train Sim World 5, the plan was to get 5 Circle, then pay for the packs, because then I would have a Scottish route, but now the plan is to get Train Sim World 5. Went from 107 to 108 subs. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, yes, I have. What routes will you see the 390? I think for the moment is the West Coast Main Line. I don't think they've... Oh, no! Cathcart Circle. I believe they mentioned you'll see him in Cathcart Circle. So if you've got Cathcart Circle, you will see the 390. Also, we're in a little bit of a race, and we are losing to the HST. Going very fast, and yeah, we're going to lose. But nice little race. Nice to see a HST on the line as well. Gotta love the 43s. Another thing I would be more interested in with the Great Western Express remaster is, would we get a up-to-date 2024 timetable? Now, I don't think we will, because obviously to do with licensing and everything, we would want a Great Western Railway 802 and you know, things like that, but you never know. Services to run on West Coast Main Line South, yep. Air services to Birmingham Cross City and Cathcart. I missed out Birmingham Cross City, I knew I'd forgotten something. When will the GWR remaster come out? That's a thing, it is to be confirmed. You are right on that one, Alex, it is to be confirmed. We don't know when it's coming. It could be release date, it could be a couple of days after release, it could be a couple of weeks after release, hell, it could even be a month after release. All we know is that it's coming, we just don't know when. Unfortunately, GWR Remaster is set in 2016 and 2017. Yeah, that's a shame, like, because, like, it's basically the same time period as the one that we got now. It's a shame they haven't done a remastered 2024 timetable, otherwise that would have been fantastic. But of course, again, licensing. They haven't got a GWR license, do they? They used to have one, but I think when they went to renew it, they couldn't, or something like that. I don't know the ins and outs, but I know they've had to bring in a lot of debranded things, you know what I mean? Anyways, here we are for Ealing Broadway. So I'd imagine this is where the tube stocks and the 484s will be, in the remastered version. Because obviously in the picture it showed Ealing Broadway with those very trains, so you never know. Which means that we are getting a 387 unbranded Heathrow Express in GWR liveries. Indeed. Oh, network turbo going really fast. Also, I think with the remastering we'll have like destination boards here, you know, we'll have passengers waiting on these platforms, you know. I honestly don't know if there's a random depot there in real life. Looks a bit random to me. Especially with it being right next to a residential area. Is this possibly the entrance to the underground or something? I'm not entirely sure. It has platforms, so I'd imagine there's something to it. It's a bank holiday. Are you working? Oh, I don't work here. I'm still a college student. What does the BR Blue 43 and the 166 mean? I wonder if it's referencing to the no, that's seriously no what do I call it? Legends of the Great Western Pack, but something blue does mean the first Great Western unbranded 43 and the first Great Western unbranded 166, which I have mentioned before. Also includes a 2-car 166, which is supposed to mimic the 165, so hopefully that clears everything up. Yeah, it's definitely unbranded first Great Western. And yeah, normally is. Also, I can't remember if I welcomed you into the stream, LNER Team Official, but if I haven't, then welcome to the live stream and hope you're having a wonderful evening. Are we getting a Class 165 for GWR Remaster? I actually don't know on that one. I think we're getting it as a 166, but it'll just be in 2-car formation. I think there'll be more on that in obviously preview streams and things like that, you know what I mean? There'll be more on it. So if you want to find out, then I just keep monitoring the Train Small channel, and hopefully they will announce the Great Western Express Remaster soon. Also, we have a Class 66 sat in, I believe, is Acton Mainline and Acton Yard, because we are yet to go through Acton Mainline, which is here. So there we go, we're going straight through. Do fly-by shot. After all, it is Acton Mainline. very well known. And as I mentioned at the start of the stream, once we get into London Paddington, we will then go into timetable mode again, and we will drive a HST service. Is GWR getting a remaster 100%? Yes, 100% is confirmed. It was confirmed in the Take a Ticket part of the Dovetail Direct by, I think, Alex, wasn't it? Dovetail Games Alex. So, yeah, it's definitely getting a remaster. And all of the details can be found on the roadmaps. Also, if you rewatch the Dovetail Direct, then... oh, and the Train Small roadmap, which I believe was either yesterday or the day before, then they talk a little bit about it, and... but yeah, it's definitely coming. Yeah, Alex Gay, he confirmed. Yeah, definitely. So, just to clarify, we know we've got a Great Western Express remaster, but again, we don't know when. It could be release date, it could be a couple of days after, it could be a week after, in fact it could be a month after, we don't know. We won't know until they tell us, basically. If they haven't told us already, that's if. I don't think they have though, because obviously I watched the roadmap. So here we are, we're on the last stretch of this service going to London Paddington. 2 miles, and probably now just under. Come down for 50 miles per hour. HST, indeed. Can't wait to be driving HST. Will the 166 have 2 car formations? I believe they have mentioned so. But of course it's worth checking out the Dovetail Direct and the roadmap stream. It's worth checking them out because they are the people who can clarify that. Oh, we do have a single amber coming up and a red, protecting London Paddington. So I'd imagine our platform is occupied by possibly a network turbo, or, well, it'll be a network turbo, won't it? It doesn't really say what platform we're going, so it could also be occupied by HST. I'd imagine we're going to go into maybe 14 or 15, but you never know. You never know. Will the GW remaster have red and green park on the platform departure boards? I actually don't know. I know there isn't any new track being added to the remaster. They clearly state that. So it's just going to be London to Reading. There's nothing else being added on. Okay, we do have a singular amber, so just proceed with caution. I was ready to set the DRA there, but thankfully didn't need it. Ah yes, the network turbo was in our station, was in our specific platform, and that one must be going to Oxford. If not Reading, let's have a look. See if we can capture it. Brentford? Or Greenford? Oh, I actually don't know how to pronounce that, so yeah, here I go. I'll just go with Brentford. On the Basingstoke line. I don't know. Honest answer? Don't know. Alright, so if you look to your right over there, you will see plenty of Great Western HSTs. We will be driving one of them on a morning service. That's just a little hint on what we are going to be driving. I'm going to be driving the morning service, and I do believe we're going to be doing a London Paddington to Reading service. So if you've been eagerly waiting for a HST run, once we unlock the doors and get our points, we'll jump to the menu and we'll do the HST run. So on that note, I would just like to say thanks for your patience. Because network turbo runs, they do take up to an hour on Great Western Express. Okay, DRA on, and the doors are open. Right, we'll take off the headlights, we'll turn off the safety, because we're no longer going to be using this cab now. And I actually don't know if they'll want me to lock the... Yeah, they'll want me to lock the doors. Okay. And that is it. Right, let's see what we got. Bronze, silver or gold. Oh, platinum! I didn't even know... Oh, yeah, of course. Of course you can get platinum. I've got. We were deducted 32.5 AP for speeding. We got an on-time bonus of 579 and an accuracy bonus of 1,432, so that's fantastic. Right, return to timetable. Let's do a HST run, shall we? Basing stock. Oh. I honestly thought you said basing stock, but basing stock, that's also fine. What year is the current GWR set? The exact same year that the remaster is going to be, 2016 to 2017. So there's not going to be any difference. I don't believe. Right. HST. I do have lots of Creator Club HST ones, but we're going to be going for a official GWR HST tank car. And we're going to be doing Paddington to, well, anywhere. Could do Hereford, we could do Bristol Temple. We're not going to do North Pole Depot because that's a very short service. 6 minutes. Looking for one that's maybe a long one. London Paddington to Great Malvern. Let's have a look. That's 11:20. So if we just search for Great Malvern. There we go. Great Malvern. Oh, there's only 2. Oh, okay. Right. Okay, I do want to do a morning service, but the only Great Malvern service for the morning is the 11 o'clock one. So we will instead do a London Paddington to Cheltenham Spa. With this one, we're going to put in Foggy, because I actually don't jump into a foggy route, so let's go. Right, let's have a look. That one is 2015 to 2016. Oh, okay. The Diesel Legends of the Great Western one set between 1971 and 1973. I thought the particular one was 2016 to 17, but never mind. I suppose then with the remaster it's only going up by 1 year. Got a lovely picture there. 1G11, London Paddington to Cheltenham Spa. Let's get going. We're not going to waste much time. We're not going to be loading any passengers, which is a shame. We're going to put on day markers. Going to turn the gauge dimmer to 100%. So we can see what we're doing. Obviously, because I put it in August, we'll put climate control to about 0. And we'll put the fan speed to about 56. Right. Let's set up our camera angles. Not going anywhere just yet. Right, let's get going. We are driving 43128. It'll come. There we go. So as we know, this one is 43128. We'll wait here for the power car to come from the other end to find out which one that one is. West Somerset Railway appears to be set in 2000. I'm wondering where you get that information from. This one is 43165. Another network turbo coming in. Go max throttle now. Just for a short distance, obviously, because, well... Sorry. If you can hear me whispering in the background, I was just saying to my PlayStation, don't crash, because it likes to crash sometimes, especially on the East Coast main line, so yeah. I'm not a next-gen console user, so sometimes high demanding routes and performance and layering can be difficult to run, but not impossible. HST, HST, HST. I'm going to keep spamming HST until GWR Remaster comes out. I understand how excited you are for the HST, but please, no spamming. Would like to give other people an opportunity to chat in the live stream chat, if that's okay. I mean, well, we'll have to be. Right, well, this is the back end of the HST, obviously. We'll go to this camera angle, get some more better perspective of the HST. It's kind of like a bird's eye view, so doing very well here. I can see a bit of suspension on the HST. Yeah, you can. I don't know if the HST got suspension, but if you can see it, then yeah. Now, it could start raining at any point, because it likes to do that when it's foggy. Or the fog could clear. It won't start snowing though, because obviously we're in August, so that won't happen at the very least. But yeah, now we're going back to the West Coast main line, and I've got to be honest with you, I can't wait to start driving the 390. If I end up getting Deluxe Edition, if not, then I'll buy the 390 separately, and we'll go from there, you know what I mean? But yeah, I cannot wait to be driving the 390, it'll be absolutely fantastic. Also, I'm going to be very curious to find out if the 377/2 is remastered and it's not just a direct copy from the Bright Mainline one, just fit with pantograph, if you get what I mean. I would hope they've reworked it from the ground upwards, if you get what I mean, or remastered it in some way. But yeah, it'll be rocky on the tracks between Paddington and Royal Oak. Obviously, yeah. This one is a high quality meat product. I mean, you're right. But, I get your point. Also, we do want to be going to this one because we... Oh. I'm trying to get a camera angle where we're not going to be hit by the overhead lineage all the time. There we go, that should help. Act on main line now. Straight through. Wish they brought back the GWR license. I mean, yeah, a lot of people do feel the same, but it's obtaining the license, maintaining the license, you know, and it also depends on what Great Western Express might have been asking for train symbols, you know what I mean? Because it just depends on those terms, isn't it? The legality of things. I suppose for train symbol, it's not all that easy trying to get that license, but you never know. Hopefully they'll get licensing soon. Also, if you've never ever noticed before, there is a map of England here. And if you also didn't notice, on this version of the HST, not the AMT one, but this version, it still has First Great Western up there. And obviously useful numbers, and then everything else is kind of like blurred out. Just trying to think of anything else. Obviously you've got like the green flower and things like that, but yeah, if you've never noticed that before, they are there and you can look. Run the trains anymore, the government do. Well, yeah, that's also true because of the nationalisation of the railway project. Great British Railways, I think they're calling it. I suppose then it's licensing for the trains rather than the GWR branding. But then again, if it was just the licensing for the trains, that was a problem. Transmode's already got the trains, you know what I mean? I suppose it's a licensing for the branding and the logo, you know what I mean? That's the problem for them. So obviously with the service we're only going to Reading, we're not stopping at Slough. I think it's Slough. So yeah, it's going to be a nice laid back drive from Paddington to Reading. Oh, just get myself more comfortable on where I'm at. Also just taking my control off charge there. Now we're going to be passing through Southall, which I thought was at West Ealing, which was quite hilarious considering the fact that I've been playing this route since Transmo 2020, so, you know, quite hilarious how I forgot, but that's also because I've been on other routes. Another HST going by, still fly by. I think we're roughly travelling at the same speed. Yeah, both power cars met each other at the same time and left each other at the same time, so that was fantastic. I personally don't like the boring green livery. Nah, well, you can go on Creators Club for the 387 and you can get 387 Great Western Railway liveries and you can get 387 Heathrow Express liveries on the Creators Club, so that works. Because there are some fantastic liveries out there in Creators Club. I for one do have 2 Heathrow Express 387 liveries along with 2 387 GWR liveries, so, and they are pretty cool. do like a HST drive. It's, for me, very relaxing, and apart from the odd safety system going off, is really nice. I mean, I could disable safety, but I do want to get the most points possible. So we've just gone through West Drayton. Give the stream a good refresh. Excuse me. Got 6 likes, thank you all so much. Nearly coming up to 125 now, so just want to drop that to throttle free. In my days I could stand in Darlington Station as the 43 was an Intercity 125. Cool. Darlington Station, oh wow, that's what's that? That's in the northeast, isn't it? It's on the East Coast Main Line, so yeah. Intercity 125s, interesting. Internet connection quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. Okay. If the live stream does go off, I think I'll come back and I'll do a Class 66 run and then call it a night. But hopefully the stream won't end. It hasn't so far, so fingers crossed we'll get to Reading and then we can do a Class 66 run. I think you can, yeah, actually, yeah, you can. You can get Intercity liveries for the 43 on Creators Club. Excuse me, a little burp there. Let's go and do another flyby shot around about here-ish. There we go. I think we're now passing through Slough. Yeah, definitely. Lines go off that way. Actually don't know where those lines go off to, so if anybody does know, that'd be fantastic. I know from Reading you can go down to Redhill and Reigate and down to Gatwick Airport and back, so I know Tex, but seeing them in real life was, well, the 80s and 90s was the day. I have travelled on a HST before, but obviously under Virgin, I think Virgin LNER or something like that, and also East Coast as well. So I have travelled on these. I believe quite a few people might have as well, you know what I mean? Because, well, before the Zoomers and the IETs came around, obviously they are the same train, but, you know, obviously before they came around, the HSTs were like everywhere. Another network turbo going by as we pass through, I think, Taplow? No, Maidenhead. No, Burnham. Sorry, Burnham. GDPR be like, I want to, excuse me, with the government and get the licence back. Excuse me. I'll let that one slide, but next time please don't swear. I get what you're trying to. I get where you're trying to come from, though. Okay, now we're going through Taplow. Do a flyby shot. I'd like to get one on this side, but the camera likes to put me on that side of the line, so... The license is gone, they don't exist, mate. I'm not entirely sure how rail nationalisation will work, but I think we're still having GWR. To be fair, I think we're still I think we're still keeping all companies that we've got now, but of course I could be wrong. Never know what could come down the line, you know what I mean? So now we're going down the stretch between Maidenhead and Twyford. Oh. Just getting some random notifications here and there. It's all good. Going to the out cameras now. We'll sit with this one for a while because there's less line side stuff around here. Apart from that one just passing us now, but that's just for the signal. It comes down to money why change a livery that don't exist anymore. No, I think the Great Western Express livery does exist. First Great Western one though, quite rightly so, isn't about anymore. There's only a few trains that have first Great Western livery on them. I think two 150s have it. But in all fairness, I understand some people might not like what's going on with the nationalisation of the railway, but if we can keep the topic on Train Simwell, that would be much appreciated. Some few things over there, you know, like cabins and things like that. Probably back then would probably be too excuse me, set up for pantographs to go down here, you know, with overhead lineage equipment and all that lot, so we're going to be going through Twyford, which is the last station before Reading on this route. Oh, Rex, sorry mate, that's alright. It's all good. It's all good. I don't mind political discussions, but sometimes people can take it the wrong way, or it can sometimes lead into arguments, so just to prevent that, I just like to keep things on topic, you know what I mean? But, yeah. That's just basically all I ask. Because people have strong opinions on what they believe in, but me personally, I just like to push politics aside and just play Train Sim mode. I want to talk about food. Yeah, go ahead. Talk about food. Any food you like. Unless you're talking about haggis, then yeah. Oh, we've got a Class 66 coming by. Of course, you can talk about haggis if you want. It was just a joke, really. Right, let's get slowing down for the 95. Me too, I love trains. I always have. Yeah. Always been a train fan for years. Used to travel on trains a lot when I was little. Not so much now, but I do now and again. I like curry. Oh, which type of curry? Korma, tikka, vindaloo, you know, balti. No, not balti. No. I think I might have gone off now. Oh, what did I call that one? Chili con carne, that's it. That's what I was trying to think of. Which one there? Of course, there might be a few I haven't mentioned, but be interesting to know, because I myself do prefer tikka. Sometimes a chili con carne. But yeah, curry. Yeah, tikka. Nice. I do love good chicken tikka, especially if you go into a pub and you order it as a pub meal. Wow. Yeah. Lovely. Especially when you get poppadoms and naan breads with them. And your mango sauce. Really nice meal. I do like to have a nice curry once in a while. So once we arrive into Reading, I'm just going to go ahead and shut my curtains because it's getting dark. It's gotten dark quite quickly, to be fair, as we are slowly but surely approaching September. And I've got to be honest with you all, September 17th couldn't come any faster. I cannot wait for Train 5, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you share the exact same thing on that one. Also, I want to be going less than 20 miles per hour over the TPWS, which is just here. So then it doesn't end up stopping me just short of Reading Station. Class 87, indeed. That one is coming with the Preston to Carlisle and Morecambe route, I do believe. That'll be a fantastic locomotive to have. Poppadoms, are they those big crisps? Yeah, they're like the big ones that you get with your curry. Really nice. I do believe, anyways. Slow is possibly the best way to treat a red signal. Nice and easy, very steady and slow. Do not want a spad, which is signal past danger. Oh, and simultaneously, a HST from the other end is coming straight for Reading. Fantastic. Right, hold on a second. Alright, Rex, good night, mate. Thanks for the stream. See you later. Alright, Mikey, see you later. Have a good evening, and hopefully see you next time. Right, just give me a second. I'm just going to shut the curtains. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just had to shut curtains, obviously, and switch on a few lights. But we're all sorted now. Ready for a freight run. Now, this HST will continue on to Cheltenham Spa. There we go. Let's see what we got for this run. I'd imagine a platinum, but a gold would also be nice. Ah, platinum. Fantastic. I mean, when I first got the platinum, it was like, wow. A year later, getting a platinum's like, okay. A platinum. Okay. It's not as exciting as what it was when we first got that feature, so, you know. But it's always nice to sometimes get a platinum. Right, so we're back in the menu now. Let's do a Class 66 run. We're going to go with Peterborough Doncaster. There's loads we can do. We can do a 42-minute one. We can do a 36-minute one. We can even do a 29-minute one if we wanted. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a 42-minute one. Titherington to Quainton aggregates. Good 42 minutes, 7:50 in the morning. Actually, is there any nighttime aggregates? Yeah, there is. There's like Dagenham Dock to Didcot Yard. There's Angerstein Wharf to Stoke Gifford. Sorry if I'm pronouncing these wrongs. Calvert to Wembley. Well, I can't pronounce Wembley wrong. It's Wembley. Bristol Temple to Flexitow North. Intermodal. When it says intermodal, there's like different parts to it, you know. Oh, why not? We'll do an evening one. We'll do Calvert to Wembley. Why not? And we'll do it in a lightning storm. Why not? Because we've had light clouds, we've gone through mist. Go through lightning storm. Why not? Hopefully everybody's enjoying the stream, and if you are, please do make sure to hit the like button, and if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Got 7 people watching. Thank you all for popping in for tonight's stream. I know we had 20 at some point, which was fantastic. Don't know if we peaked any higher than 20. 20 was all I saw. So, thank you all for tuning in for tonight's live stream. Also, I'm just double checking because obviously I started this stream around 7. Just hoping I was supposed to start around about 7 and not around about 8. 7 PM, no. I started at the right time. Thank God for that. Because if you were in last week's, or was it the week before, I kind of came in a little late. So, 6M49 Calvert to Wembley, aggregates. Let's go. Right, so first things first is to set our safeties. There's 2 in here. There's the DSD and the AWS, which is here. Close that. We'll put our lights to night run. Sorry if you could hear that in the background. Put the cab lights to off. I don't think we'll really need them. Instrument lights, definitely on. Tail lights, do they put tail lights on at the front? No, they go on the back. Fantastic. Right, we'll put the reverser in. Put it into neutral for the moment, because we're supposed to wait for a moment apparently. I don't think we need to mess with the train menu, I don't believe. I think we're good. Also, we are at Reading. We do want to put our wipers on. Instrument dimmer to 100%. Where's the wipers? Ah, here we are. Right, wipers are going on. We'll also put the right wipers on because sometimes you can have some people coming in and watching you drive the service. So we do have some go via locations. You've got Twyford, West Drayton and Acton. So let's release the brakes, shall we? Oh, but I did. Oh, I have to wait for those gorges to go down. I forgot. Right, they've gone down. Would help, wouldn't it? Right. We'll try again. Alright, here we go. We're moving. And we are 66,196. We are carrying some DB, sorry for the pronunciation, but Schenker wagons, so some HKAs. They are fully loaded as well, so that's fantastic. It's kind of hard getting an angle on these wagons because they're quite big. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it there. And of course we'll get an angle on the wagons on the back as well, because that's what we do. And yeah, let's get those going for Twyford. As I said, hopefully the audio is okay. If you do hear any talking in the background, it's just family, you know. I'll just mute myself for the moment. Sorry about that. I was trying to mess with the camera to see if I could get it into a better location, but no, unfortunately not. It just kind of got worse as I was trying to mess with it, so I'm just keeping it in the same place as it was. Of course, if you haven't yet chatted in live stream and you think I'm doing so, then you're more than welcome to. Of course, we'll do a flyby shot. Got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wagons. So that's not too bad, isn't it? We have switched lines. So hopefully if I catch it right. Yeah, we're still on the third line. So the train was just long enough to still catch it on the third line before we switched to the second one. And we're now on the slow lines. Of course, we can still see some network turbos and HSTs going up and down, but they'll probably just be very few because this is around about 9 minutes past 8, so very interesting indeed. So yeah, in terms of food, because obviously I've left that for a bit and I'm just going to come back to that. What is everybody's favourite food? Because, like, you know, it's always interesting. For me, really, it would be either a good tikka, or which is curry, or go for a nice pizza, or maybe a nice Sunday dinner, you know what I mean? For everybody else, I wonder what everybody's thoughts is. What's the next weather forecast going to be? Who knows? But I, for one, think it's just going to be rain and thunder all the way throughout. It could change It hasn't changed on the last 2 runs though, unfortunately. I was hoping it kind of would, but it just stayed on one weather forecast, so you never know, it could change, it might not, just depending. Of course, in one of my streams beforehand, before Train Sim 5 came out, I was jokingly saying, what if they added a weather forecast to the game? Which I thought was quite funny at the time. I don't know about now, but... Alright, we are coming closer to Twyford now. Now this is a go via location, so I don't really have to worry about stopping for anything, you know. But here's what I would like to do. I would like to do a practice stop. Because sometimes I don't always stop on point with Class 66s. Sometimes. When was the last time it changed? For me, it was earlier on today when I was doing a Heathrow Express service from Paddington to Hayes and Harlington. It was just free roam, obviously, and the livery for was from the Creators Club, and it changed just before I set off from Paddington. It went from clear skies to a rainstorm, so that was the last time it changed. Right, so we've got a brake test working. We're doing really well on that one. Right, we'll start getting up to speed now. How many services will the West Coast Main Line have? Oh, okay, I actually don't know. I think in terms of that one, the preview stream will be where all the answers will come from, I suppose. I'm probably hoping it'll have like 250 plus services. Obviously, with it being the West Coast Main Line, it's got to be busy. You know what I mean? It has to be. It has to be busy. It's got to have like 250 plus services, or even 200 plus services. If it's 200 plus services, I'll be happy. If it's something like 50 services, I'll be like, yeah, what? You know, type of thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, hopefully it'll have quite a few. I imagine they'll hopefully implement quite a few, because obviously we all know the West Coast Main Line to be the exact same as the East Coast Main Line. Very busy, trains flying everywhere, every which way, you know. Branch line stuff going on as well, you know. How many 390 services? Again, I have no idea. Hopefully, we'll have a substantial number. Say like maybe 70? This is just guessing. And just a little bit of anticipation, maybe 70? I mean, you never know. Could have a good number. It also just depends on how frequent they are on the West Coast Main Line in real life. Because say for example, if there's, I don't know, maybe 80, 90 services a day, then hopefully Train Sim 5 will mimic that. If say it's like maybe 60 to 70 services a day, then hopefully they'll do that as well. Can't imagine there'll be less than 50 a day, but you never know. You never know. Yeah, the one thing I do like about freight runs is you go nice and slow, so you get to see everything. You get to see the textures, you know. You get to see what's changed and things like that, especially with remastered routes like Cathcart Circle. That's always a good one to look at, Cathcart Circle. And I do have Cathcart Circle because I did a live stream on it recently, so you know, I was pretty happy to pick up Cathcart Circle. But if I had a choice between Cathcart Circle and saving up for Train Sim 5, I would have definitely saved up for Train Sim 5. Definitely. Especially if I knew if Train Sim 5 was coming, you know. It's that if I'd have known it was coming, I sure would have put some money aside. I guess in a way we all had our suspicions, but I wanted to get Cathcart Circle, so hey ho, you know what I mean? It's the way things are. What do you reckon? Another flyby shot? We've done quite a few on the stream. Got some suspension physics going on with the 66 if you haven't noticed. We are using the Peterborough to Doncaster one. So there we go, we'll just do a flyby, why not? All of the wagons, we've got lightning strike in the background there, that was fantastic. There we go. Trying to prevent overspeeding. It's a bit difficult, but I'm starting to get the hang of it. Excuse me. Oh, 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just had to get myself comfortable again. So hopefully we'll have this live stream finished around about 9:30ish. Maybe even before then. So then people can go off and enjoy the rest of the night. Hopefully you all have been enjoying. Network turbo going by. Doesn't look like there's many passengers on that one, I suppose. Probably won't be because it's a nighttime service, so... We still haven't even reached Maidenhead yet. Yeah. Go to that camera. Suspension physics there. Had the wagons bouncing about a little bit. That was nice to see. I do like the suspension physics that they added for Train Sim 4. Really great. HST going by. Of course, after September 17th, a lot of people will be streaming and making videos on Train Sim 5, as granted, but I can imagine there might be still a few people sticking with Train Sim 4 or even Train Sim 3. I know some people still do play Train Sim 2 and Train Sim 2020, so there'll probably still be people streaming those, but obviously because of the free starter pack, hopefully quite a few people will go over to it, you know what I mean? They don't have to, obviously, they can always make their own decisions on that, but when something's going free, you know what I mean? It's a shame we can't do a crazy speed down here, but then, of course, we'd have to worry about the wagons if we were to do a crazy speed down here, you know, like say 90 mile an hour. I suppose the wagons would be alright, but I don't know. I don't know if the remaster will include well, obviously if it's set in 2016 to 2017, you'll have the speed limits from that era of the Great Western Express, so can't imagine there'll be any difference to the speeds, but you never know. Passing through Maidenhead. To be honest with you, not much chat going on. That's alright. I understand if people just want to sit and watch, that's totally fine by me. Just making sure I'm not overspeeding, that's important. Also this camera angle that we can use as well. Also this one as well. But I think we'll stay on this one for the moment.